There'll never be a better love. There will never be a better love. There will never be a better love. Since we are lying here. Oh, y'all forgive me. All for the first time. You and I. Show me what you do for me. And then we'll ride. Show. Shout out to the Bards, man. Wow, they were jamming back in the day. Decided to get out and break the monotony of hiding on the inside. Thought I'd come out and do a little stroll. Yeah, the sun is out. I'm glad because it rained all last night and night before that. And I hate the rain. I think I even feel a little tickle in my throat. Damn it. But anyway, see, when I'm inside, I'm checking out the news and what's going on, right? Hold on, y'all. I think this my thing look a little blurry. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Okay, it should help. All right. I just have one topic I just want to share with you. Could I have I have another live I'm going to do later on today. Or hell, right as soon as I finish this one. Don't forget that I have a book that I wrote called The Greatest Pain Ever Felt. Conversation with my absent biological father who never wanted to be found. And it's only $10. Check in this description box on the YouTube channel and check in on this Facebook page. It's only $10. $ Rico the Opinionist, that's the Cash App as well as PayPal. If you decide to hit me up on the Cash App or PayPal, please send me an email address so I can send you your PDF copy. All right? Cool. Okay, you have the vaxxers and you have the anti-vaxxers, blah, blah, blah. And you have people coming out, again, for it and against it. And we have what's been so controversial, I guess, is the only time it seems to be controversial when you take either side is when a celebrity decides to speak up. But not just speak up, but if it's a celebrity, it's especially a black celebrity, but they're going in on the white one too, but it's a black celebrity. It's like I put an emphasis on black celebrity because America seems to think that celebrities are our leaders. So they hold they create these celebrity blacks and they give them these 20 million, 50 million, 100 million followers, those fans. They create stars out of them. And we don't understand that they don't create them to be our leaders. They create them to be influencers for what they need us to do. And when a celebrity goes outside of their training, Nicki Minaj, LeBron James, they get called out by their very own, right? And so, if you're going to speak out, oh, hold on, I'm going to cross here. I'm always crossing the street whenever I'm talking. What's up, Tino Lucian? Who else is in here? Okay. And so, the celebrities, they understand this when I'll just say, allegedly signed the contract. They understand what their duties are, but sometimes even the human being in them, the humanity in them, begin to kick in. And so when they speak about what they want to push on society, particularly black people, they have to follow the script. So LeBron James thought he was following the script, but when he said, well, look, I've taken the vax and my family has taken the vax. So, but here's the rub. I cannot tell other people what to do with themselves as individuals and what to do with their own families. Wrong answer, LeBron. That's why Whoopi Goldberg was sent out. Well, I'll just say sent out, but she came out. Nicki Minaj said she was going to take it, but but first she should have just said, I'm going to take it, no questions asked. As a matter of fact, I want to have a blindfold on when I take the blah, blah, blah. And so, but she started, but what she did was, she didn't follow the script. She said, but. Celebrities, y'all know when y'all say I'm going to do it, don't add buts or add in anything that sounds intelligent or responsible or allowing other people to be human beings and grown people. That's not why they make you stars. They make you stars so you can be influencers over the mindset of the masses of people. That's why they allow you into the club, and you have to pay dearly with your freedom, your humanity, your integrity, your morals, and all of that. So I think so. I have to explain. I feel like I have to explain stuff this way, so when I start talking about a particular topic, you already be equipped with enough information to know where I'm going and where I'm coming from, right? Now the NBA players have taken a stance. There are some. I think Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving and I think Kevin Durant, but Durant gave in reportedly, and Andrew Wiggins gave in, but he didn't go out. He didn't give in without a fight. He said, "Look," and people still were pissed off when he gave his answer. Well, I don't want to mess my money up, and so I'm trying to feed my family, so I guess I have to go ahead and do it. I have to go ahead and take it. And they're like, "Oh, wow, so you did it because of money." They tried to switch the narrative up on him. Now, he understands completely, but he's like, you know what, damn that. So I'm not going to go down without a fight. But one person from what I understand who's still holding out, his name is Kyrie Irving. And I've been kind of following him. I've heard his name over years, but I never, I don't give a shit about sports like that, except when it comes over into my realm, that is human behavior and, what part race plays in their decision making as professional athletes. So that's when my ears started opening up. And my ears started opening up to this cat when it came to this, these mandate but non-mandate, and it's been very direct now. You're going to lose your job for those. If your company says, it's been mandated that you take the potion, you can either keep your job or lose your job. I had one of my personal friends decide that she didn't want to keep the job, and so she decided to leave, along with others, at least 200 others, from there in St. Jude in Memphis, Tennessee. And they're doing it across the country. So, but I brought up Kyrie Irving. I want y'all to check out his story. And of course, to have the people who are in line to criticize him. Well, I don't want him on my team. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lou Alcindor ass dude. Yeah, I said it. Lou Alcindor. He's going to come out, they need to be on the team. They're infecting, they're harming the other team. But then, here's the deal. When you go to a concert that holds about 60,000 people, they say, hey, here in Dallas, as a matter of fact, at the American Airlines, to see the Mavs, they'll say, hey, you need to have proof of a vaccine or proof of a test. So I don't understand how that makes sense. You either want everybody full of the potion or you don't. Because we've also seen that even if you take the potion, people are still catching it. So they don't know what the hell they're doing. All they know is they're pushing it. And so when you're pushing it that hard, like Tupac said, hold up, baby, I don't want it if it's that easy. So what's being implied there? If they're just giving it to you and just making you get it, people can't help but use their common sense and think to themselves like, hey, well, what is it? It's barely tested and all of this stuff, so I'm going to go with science. All of a sudden, these people who have the IQs to put marbles in a bag, I trust the science. Well, yeah, that's not my debate. Because, again, the scholars already taught us about how to think during the times of these white supremacist times or in this country. They taught us how to think. A lot of stuff don't bother us, right? So, Kyrie Irving was first put on part-time playing and part-time practice. So now what I understand is he has been not allowed to play at all, but he has not officially been fired from the Brooklyn Nets. And I need people to understand. I don't care. See, I don't give a damn about sports like that. And I hear black men, he's dangerous for the team, and he needs to do this, and he don't need to play. See, all y'all care about is wanting to get your gladiator blood sport fed, the blood in you. And you just want that. And that's the American thing. And more capitalism to continue to flow, even though if it potentially can harm somebody or violate someone's constitutional right to free speech. Y'all didn't hear me, did you? Eric, no, I won't be at homecoming this year, brother. But maybe 2022. Cause this thing is kind of tight out here, and I'm kind of, rebuilding. It's kind of slow out here, so no, I won't be there this year, man. But definitely, Eric, we have to reconnect. I haven't seen you since Grambling, man. I don't think. And, it took me a minute to remember you, man. I said, I remember that dude. Yeah, he's one of the real nice cappers. Kind of, real cool. I had to go and look at the profile and everything. I said, yeah, Eric, yeah. It's okay, yeah. But anyway, so I know I won't be there, brother, this year. And so Kyrie is holding out, and he's catching criticism, but I'm sure he's aware, a lot of us are aware that there's a lot of people behind him, but this is what I want us to do. For those of you who support Kyrie Irving, send him an Instagram DM or Facebook, or do a YouTube thing like I'm doing and say, we got you back. If you see him in the malls or anywhere, just say, Kyrie, thank you, man. Thank you for using your platform to speak up for those of us who are not being heard. For those who are, part of the anti-potion. You understand? So let's shout out to, don't make him feel alone, because here's the deal about it in the black community. I call it the Jesus effect. Every time you read in history about somebody standing up for black people, there's always one person standing up for 30 million Negroes. When if all 30 million of us stood up, it's some things that can be moved, that can happen. What he is doing is what Malcolm did, what Marcus did, what Nat Turner did, what Fannie Lou did. They're standing up, standing up against truth to power, real truth to power. See, that Black Lives Matter shit, that wasn't standing up to power. That was already orchestrated and organized. See, when you stand up to white supremacists, black people get angry at you. Did y'all understand that? There are black folks who are mad, and they frame it like he's crazy or he's difficult. Y'all pay attention, please. That's the same way they did Dr. King. When Dr. King stopped talking about that integration shit, they framed it like he was angry, he colluding with militants and all of that stuff. The same old strategy. And it's 2021, we still falling for that? When somebody, one black man stands up against you, y'all know this wrong, but 30 million people are too afraid to say out loud in public, that man's right, and he will be protected. Dave Chappelle, he's saying stuff that we all understand about the LGBT and trans. They're bullies, and they're full of it, and they're not very reciprocating when it comes to the respect for other people's right to live. They want everybody's liberties to be taken away, and Dave has broken it down again in another special, and they're really upset, so much so that they created this Negro organization called Black Justice for something. Everybody loves to include blacks and get black numbers when they want to take down another black person, meaning a black man. We are not paying attention. I'm not making Dave Chappelle this great all-knowing soothsayer griot in the African community. What I'm saying is, when y'all know it's the truth, why don't we say it out loud and we stand up and protect these people who are doing for us what we're afraid to do for ourselves. Now in the church, in the religious community, we always say, well, the Lord do things for us that sometimes we're unable to, or we're afraid to do for ourselves. And guess what? Kyrie Irving is saying for a lot of us what we're too afraid to say out loud. Or we're afraid to even tell him in public, thank you, brother. And we need to build a fence around Kyrie Irving and anybody else. And it seems to be only black men, because you don't hear any popular or famous black women coming out against it. They just sit back and watch and try to reap the benefits of whoever wins. That's just a woman's nature, I guess. But all of a sudden, they're powerful. Yeah, I just do a jab. No pun intended on that either. Because I'm tired of these people giving these folks these false labels of leaders and powerful and all that shit. No, I've done the research. I've read the books. I saw the documentaries. I know who the powerful are, and a lot of them are not among us. They're not the ones who don't get to live past 39. They don't get to be 85 and 86 years old, and they didn't really stuck into the white supremacist system. Are y'all following me? So, Kyrie Irving, even if you say, you know what, damn it, I'm going to go and take it. I understand, man. Because We don't believe in supporting those who stand up for us, and we need to stop sitting by like a bunch of ninnies and cowards and let one person carry the 2 to 10 billion ton weight when we can all get up under there and carry it together if you agree with them. And there's more people than the left-leaning media, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, NBC. When all they put it out there, all these little liberal-leaning Democratic blogs want to make everybody, try to make it seem like you're crazy because you're not down with it. And when they know damn well the majority of the country is Caucasian, the majority of them are against it. That's why, one thing I can say about white folks, free people think and move around and behave differently than enslaved people. We still act like enslaved people, even though we say, we're Americans, we have our rights. No, white people are Americans. It says so in the Constitution. It also says so in all the systematic laws that white people will get preferential treatment, and they always have done it. You were move aside, let the white children, white girls, white men first, step through the door. And we still try to pretend like, yeah, we're all together. We fight this thing together. No. It's enough of us. We don't have to have 80 million folks. Enough of us, if we all thought like everyone else did. Asians are barely 5% of the population. They already got an anti-hate crime bill. They ain't marched nowhere. They ain't burned no buildings down. They ain't setting nothing on fire. They ain't did nothing. And they got an anti-hate Asian hate crime bill. Man, it's something we missing, aren't we? Isn't it? So, Kyrie Irving, bro, I'm just a small little YouTuber here. I got up to 5,000 folks on my Facebook page, but they're not that very active because I talk about stuff that I think it steps on their toes a lot. I have 102 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and I tell people subscribe at your own risk. If I was probably talking about foolishness or dating and all that, I'd probably have 50,000 to 150,000 subscribers and stuff like that. But I just try to point out things that I know a lot of us see, and I just try to put words to it. So Kyrie, we got you, man. I hope this video reaches somebody who can get it to him, and also it can go viral and tell everyone else. We need to physically stand up for that dude, because he's actually standing for a noble cause. We need to stop standing around here watching these individual black men take all the heat for stuff that we believe in. It doesn't make any sense. Who the fuck does that? Who does that? Oh yeah, Michael, my cousin had it, and she beat it. Yes, I do. Yeah, and she didn't have to take the poison or none of that. Because, see, what they don't teach us, brother, is it's about the immune system. The immune system. And how come they don't teach that? Eat better. Eat more foods and take these supplements that build up your immune system. That's what it's about. And I'm not saying that those who built up an immune system haven't caught it, because it's one of those tricky deals, but it's not required that you, in order for your body to function, you need that. It's funny. When we're born, it's funny how the body works, and people say they believe in God. I laugh at people all the time, because no, you don't, because you do everything opposite that God says it was here for you. The planet was for the people to survive off of, which if we did everything in accordance to God, those of you who are believers, you wouldn't be so many fat folks, you wouldn't have so many colds, you wouldn't have so much cancer and all this stuff going on. It's all about the foods. Then you got people who don't like God, where they do stuff to purposefully destroy the water, destroy the land, destroy the foods that they grow, instead of us doing like we used to do, is grow our own damn foods. Cancer wasn't around during the 1800s and shit like that. It didn't come around until they started manufacturing, processing food in these these companies. So, for all you folks who say you believe in God, I don't believe you. Because you think you need to get these chemicals put in your body, and the Creator already put stuff on the planet for you to put in your body to sustain you. Well, you need to get your belief system together. I'm just saying that. But, again, I want us to stand with that brother and whoever else, but he seems to be the one who's being splattered all over the news as a celebrity. Again, a celebrity. They're not supposed to go against the grain. Get it? The celebrities are not supposed to go against the grain. And when you do that, they do castigate you and put you out there like something's wrong with you. Now, who doesn't understand that? And so, but anyway, I thank y'all so much for checking me out. I'm gonna come back again in about 30 minutes or so and do another one. I feel like talking today. Hit your boy up on the Cash App. Check out my book. When you go off the live, come back to my Facebook page and check out this post and see all the stuff that I have to offer. Mess with your boy. It's rough out here in this pandemic, but everybody stay safe. And yeah, the individual choice is yours. All right? Be cool. Shout out to you, Kyrie Irving, and everybody else. You know, publicly stand up and let the world know you support him if you support him. All right? Y'all be cool. Peace.